welcome. Make yourself comfortable, seated on your mat. Have your props within arm's reach. Today's practice is an invitation to explore and cultivate curiosity. So instead of coming in thinking that we know how our body feels or we know how our practice usually feels, seeing if you can empty yourself of expectation and meet yourself where you're at, explore each pose as if it was new, and yeah, just see what comes throughout your practice. I'll sit comfortably with your legs folded and start to shut down at the eyes, allowing your jaw and mouth to be soft. Can I just get a little show of hands? Sorry, I know you're getting comfortable, but last week the audio didn't pick up on my mic. Can you guys hear me clear and sharp? Just give me a little. Yes, okay. Sorry to disrupt. All right, letting your legs be heavy. Inhaling as you gently lift into your spine. Exhaling as you maintain that lift, softening your shoulders down away from your ears. Just giving yourself a few moments here to become present in your body. Having an awareness of the contents of your mind and the mind stuff, your stream of consciousness. Seeing if you can drop down away from the mental activity into your body, into gentle awareness of your breath. Observing your breath, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Inhaling for the count of 4. Exhaling for the count of 4. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Continuing on, observing the rise and fall of your chest. And the gentle expansion and contraction of your belly. One more full deep breath. And moving from here into some Goranga breathing, either sinking in with me or going in your own time, with the main focus being on listening to the sound Goranga as you say the mantra, and allowing your mind to rest in this beautiful sacred sound. Exhaling completely, breathing in. Goranga. Inhale. Goranga. continuing on. Goranga. Goranga. One last time. Goranga. Come back to your regular breathing pattern, allowing the effects of the mantra to resonate through your mind and heart. Bringing your palms together, rubbing your palms together until you feel some heat in your hands, and opening your palms over your face, bringing that warmth to your face, sliding your palms down your face, gently massaging into your temples, your jaw, and down your neck, opening your eyes. Lower your hands, take your legs out in front. Starting with alternate leg stretch, bring your right foot in, sole of the foot to the left inner thigh, flexing your left toes back toward you, lifting nice and tall through your spine and folding forward over your leg. If it's feeling too strong this early in your practice, bring a gentle bend into your knee. And giving yourself plenty of time, a few breaths, to settle in to lengthening and folding forward. Release, lifting back up, raising the right knee up, bringing your heel in as close as you can toward your hip, lifting through your spine and rotating around to the right, wrapping your left elbow around your right knee and planting your right hand to the floor behind you. Turning all the way from the lower spine up through your middle back and your neck, looking over your right shoulder. And release back to center. Being mindful of your hip, we're going to raise the right foot up, placing the top of the foot on top of the left thigh, hugging it nice and close into your hip so that your heel works into that lower pelvic area, that soft area of your lower abdomen. And then lift and lengthen and carefully fold forward. So this is hip rotation, no strain through that right knee. Folding forward just for a couple of breaths. Inhale, slowly come up. We're going to raise that right knee up again, this time sliding the right foot to the outside of the left thigh, going back into a twist to the right again, taking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee if you can. Turning to look over the right shoulder, keeping that left foot flexing back toward you. Breathing as you hold. Coming back to center. Release, extend the right leg out. Bring the left foot in. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, folding forward, taking your time. As you inhale, feel your body gently lengthen and expand. And as you exhale, feeling it soften, moving a little deeper into the stretch. And release, walking your hands back, straightening up through your torso, raising the left knee up and bringing your heel in close toward your hip. And that right leg is switched on nice and strong with your toes flexing back toward you. And then start to revolve around to the left, taking hold of your knee as you turn to look over your left shoulder, softening through your belly, breathing as best as you can. Coming back to center, lifting your foot and placing the top of your foot on top of your right thigh. Lift and lengthen. Carefully fold forward. Release. Walking your hands back up. Sliding the right foot to the outside of your left thigh, keeping your knee bent. Lifting up nice and tall. Flex your right toes back toward you, taking your right elbow in front of your left leg. Lift and lengthen, rotating around, opening up through your palm, and breathe. Release. Extending both legs out. And if you have a block handy, you can use this for this exercise, although it's not necessary. It's just a nice uh, prop to have. So we've got our legs extended out, and we're going to be doing a little bit of standing leg raises soon. So I just want to work into the hip flexors to wake them up. So it's more of a proprioceptive and strengthening exercise. So your hands can be beside your hips for support. We're going to raise the right leg up, take it up and over the block, and then back up and in. So we're going to go 5 on each side. If you don't have the block, you'll just simply raise the leg up, taking your heel to the outside of your mat, taking it up as high as you can and lowering it to the floor and trying to stay nice and upright as you move. So let's do 4 more. Keeping your left leg active. It is quite strong. So if you're finding it challenging, it is supposed to be challenging. Good. And switching over to the left side now. So bringing your awareness into the front of the hips. Lift and back. Lift and feeling your core gently working as well, but mostly hip flexors. Let's do 1 more. Excellent. Taking your block, placing it back behind you, crossing your ankles, hands come forward. We're going to step back into downward dog. Just here for a short moment before coming down onto your knees and stepping your right foot forward. Dropping down into an easy lunge, hands resting on top of your right knee, stretching out through the front of the hips now. Good. Hands to the floor, either side of your front foot, and lengthening back, and take it forward again. And just moving back and forth with your breath. One last time. Nice. Hands to the floor, tuck your back toes. Stepping back through downward dog, take a stretch here. Lower both knees to the floor and step the left foot forward. Hands to your front knee, softening down into your hips. And when you're ready, going into that dynamic movement, flexing your toes back, shifting your hips back, and then shifting your hips forward into lunge. Half split and lunge. Let's do one more. Both hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes, step back into downward dog. Okay, let's take some time here in downward dog now. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Starting at your hands, just make sure that your fingers and thumbs are spread nice and wide and press into the floor with an outward spiral. And then start to press your shoulders and chest back, lengthening your hips back, and gently encouraging your heels down toward the floor. Just bringing that spirit of curiosity to the pose. Sometimes we come into a posture with this kind of baggage that, oh, this is always hard for me, or oh, this is really strenuous. But sometimes if we can empty ourselves out of that and find a new way to experience it or bring a new attitude to the pose, it opens up a lovely new experience. Starting to walk your feet forward now. Coming to meet your hands. Slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Finding yourself at the top of your mat in mountain pose. Let's get ready, let's get ready for 3 rounds of sun salutations. Sinking in with me or going in your own flow. All right, grounding down into your feet. Inhaling as you raise your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rising half up, flat back. Exhale, folding forward, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, lift back into downward dog, holding for 3 breaths. And jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Jump or step back. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhaling back into downward dog. Settle in and count 3 full breaths. Jump or step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, lower your arms. One last round. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump us back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. Jump or step your feet forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, arms down by your sides. Take a full breath. And inhaling, bend the knees, sweep the hands down, fingers swipe the mat, and then reach the arms up, finding yourself in chair pose. Drawing in through your belly, sinking down into your hips, grounding down through your feet as you reach up into your fingertips. Good. One more breath here. Inhale, press all the way up to standing. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, jump or step back. Lower down. Inhaling up. Exhale, downward dog. Inhaling to sweep the right leg up. Exhaling, stepping the right foot forward, keeping your back knee up off the floor, standing up, coming up to stand, sorry, in high lunge. Holding here for 5 breaths. Settling into your breath. Lengthening into that back heel to activate through the back leg. Now we'll press our palms together and lift up, straightening the front leg, rotating around to the left side now. Dropping down into that left knee, opening the palms up now. Good. Lengthen into the right heel. Gently draw in through your navel, lifting your ribs right up out of your waistline as you continue to sink down into that front thigh. Beautiful. Press your palms together. Inhale, lift up, straightening that front leg, revolving, rotating all the way around, and step forward to the front of your mat. All right, we're going to do some balance work now, which will a little bit work into our hip flexors. Anytime it feels too strong, just bending through the front leg. Start by separating your feet hip distance and grounding down into your feet. And just take a couple of breaths where you really and feel all of your energy ground down, bearing down into the soles of your feet. So you've got that nice grounded awareness and feet fixed to the floor. Take your hands to your hips. We'll inhale, shift our weight to our left leg, and start to flex through the right foot as you raise the right leg up. So take your fingers and just feel into your hip flexors, digging your fingers into the front of your hip. So we'll feel that working quite a bit through the sequence, rising up through that front leg just a little bit more. And then we'll exhale, allow the foot to come through and extend back behind us. Keep flexing through your foot. All right, and lower the foot down, sweeping it through again, raising the leg up maybe a little higher this time. Holding. Grounding down through the left foot. Exhale, keeping the leg straight, flexed foot as you take the leg back. Now this time, inhale, taking your leg forward and your arms forward with it. reaching into your fingertips, taking your leg as high as you comfortably can. And exhale, arms travel with your leg and take the leg back, keeping the chest lifted. Good. Exhale and lower your foot to the floor. Let's go to the other side now. Start to weight bear on your right leg, straightening through the left leg, flexing the foot. Start to raise the foot up off the floor. Shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, taking the leg back like a pendulum. I've been trying to think of that word pendulum. This whole pose finally came to me. And taking the leg forward a little bit higher. And feeling that thigh bone drawing back into your hip. And back. A little bit higher this time. Now this time, taking the leg forward and the arms with it. Hold. Whew. Good. And taking the leg back. Taking the arms with it. Navel drawing in. Flex through that foot. And lower your foot to the floor. Take a breath. Shake out your feet. Okay, we're going to do one more posture that is supported by either your hand or a belt around the sole of your foot. So we'll go same position, taking your leg forward. But being able to hold the foot up gives you a little bit more support. So either a belt around the sole of your foot or first two fingers around your big toe. Left hand to your hip, first two fingers around your big toe. This is actually called big toe pose. And then extending the leg out. If it's too strong, softly bend through the standing leg. And other option is to put your hand on the back of a chair. And if you have the space to do so, you can now take the leg out to the side. And turning to take your gaze over to the left, gazing at the floor. And bring your gaze back to center. Bring your foot and leg back to center. Release. Pause for a moment. And done. Let's do the left side. Take a breath first. That was like quite a breath. Okay. You're not in private, Sammy. Okay. Left two fingers or belt around the left toe or foot. Take the leg out. Keeping your breath flowing. And then if you can, taking the leg out to the side. Turning to look to the right. And bring the leg back to center. Gaze back to center. Release hold of the foot. Hold it there for a moment. And lower both feet to the floor. Lower that foot to the floor. Give your legs a shake. Nice. Okay, well, we've got the belt. One last standing posture. I'm going to fold my belt in two. And you can do this with the belt or just with clasping your hands together. We're going to go into a wide-legged forward fold with the belt, taking the arms up and over. So it's just a little bit more intense with your hands clasped together. I've been playing with the belt a little bit more in my personal practice, and it just feels different. It allows us to, experience the pose in a different way. So stepping your feet out wide. If you're going to be using the belt, we're going to implement it in a moment. We'll just warm up through the posture first. Big toes slightly turned in toward each other, hands to your hips. Inhaling as you lift through your spine and exhaling as you fold forward, lowering your hands to the floor and possibly bringing the crown of your head to rest on the floor. Feel free to walk your hands through, taking them underneath your legs, reaching behind you. One more breath here. Walk your hands back to center and then take them over to your left ankle, drawing your upper body in toward your left knee. One more breath here. Release your hands back to center and walk over to the right. And exhaling to draw your body in toward your leg. Release back to center. Lifting halfway up, take your hands to your hips, press down into your feet, and come up to standing. Okay, option here now to use the belt or clasp your hands together, where we'll take hold of the belt. So just about shoulder width apart, and then coming into the same leg position. And just take your time. So again, just entering with a bit of curiosity. There's no rush. Give yourself, I'll let you pretty much go in your own flow for this posture so you can find your way in and just explore how it feels. And you can, while you're in the posture, play with walking your hands out or walking them in and just notice how that feels and works into different areas of your chest and shoulders. So whenever you're ready, holding onto your belt, folding forward and taking your arms up and over. So if you are able to bring the crown of your head to the floor, go ahead. And then taking your arms up and over. One more breath here. Press down into your feet and rise your arms up. Raise your arms up. And then release your belt to the floor. Take your hands underneath your shoulders, pressing down into the floor. And we're going to heel to our feet in toward each other, bringing the heels under the hips and the toes turned out, dropping your hips down to come into garland pose. Bring your palms together, elbows working in to the insides of your knees. Two more breaths here. Lovely. Release. Hips to the floor. Soles of your feet come together. Knees coming out to the side. Lifting nice and tall. And exhaling, folding forward. Allowing this to be a bit of a transitional posture to help you drop back into a more relaxed state. Slowing down your heart rate. Observing if your mind and body are feeling a little bit more invigorated. And seeing if you can maintain that as we slow down. Nice. And lifting up, sliding your feet out in front and taking your hands behind you. Fingers facing down toward your heels. Inhale, press into your feet and hands as you lift into a tabletop position. Navel drawing in, pressing up through the hips, feeling it through the shoulders. And if it feels comfortable and accessible, lowering your head back. Keep lifting through the hips. Exhale. Lower your hips, bringing your chin back to your chest in a neutral position. You can repeat that same posture or straighten out through the legs to come into reverse plank. So if you're going to go into reverse plank, legs are straight, either together or hip distance apart, and lift up, walking your hips, walking your feet forward as needed so that you can lift your hips high and, if accessible, taking your head back. Keep lifting and opening up through the chest, the heart center, lifting the hips, reaching the toes for the floor. Exhale. Lower the hips. Lower your chin back to your chest. And find a comfortable position. We're just going to rest for a breath or two. Turning your palms up. Feeling that beautiful rush of vital energy coursing through your body. All right. One last fun posture. We'll go through side plank now. And side plank has a lot of nice variations and a lot of nice modifications as well. So, in the spirit of curiosity, we'll start with the modified version and we'll slowly build up. And you might find something accessible on one side, maybe try it on the other side, and it doesn't quite come as easily. That's completely normal and okay. So, let's just go in with playfulness, see what comes up, see what our body. See what our body can manifest today. So I'm going to start in a plank position with feet zipped together and roll over onto the left hand. Modified version is to step the right foot out in front, but keep lifting through that lower hip and float the right arm up. Press down into the lower palm and reach up into that top hand. You can stay there or stack the feet or float one leg up. Or see if you can grab hold of the toe and keep lifting. Release. And coming back into plank position, rolling straight over onto the right side now. Sorry, you'll see my plank from the back. Taking the left foot out in front, floating the left arm up. Press down into that lower hand, reach into the top fingertips, and lift through the hips. Further still is to stack the feet, keeping the legs firm, or float the leg up. Or let's see if we can take hold of the toes, keep lifting, and release. Coming back to plank and knees to the floor. Let's come all the way down onto our back. Two breaths in a mini shavasana. Beautiful. All right, hug your knees in. And drop your left foot to the floor with your right ankle on top of your left thigh. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Drawing your legs in and interlocking your hands behind your left thigh. And with your right elbow pressing your left knee away. Gently lengthen your tailbone down toward the floor to intensify the stretch. And just be curious here. Can you draw in just a little further? And do you notice any difference if you slightly move that left knee to the right or to the left? You might notice it works into different areas of your hip. Good. Release. Bring your right foot to the floor and your left ankle to the top of your right thigh. Interlock your hands behind your right thigh, and elbow is working into the left leg. Pressing that knee away as you draw your legs in. Gently pressing your tailbone down toward the floor and keeping a nice steady breath. And again, just exploring small movements and adjustments. And when you're ready, release. Both feet to the floor this time. Taking your feet as wide as your mat and allowing both knees to fall in toward each other. A little bit of internal rotation. Can get a little strong, so just be mindful. One more breath here. Slight variation to this position. Raise the left leg up and press the right knee down. Raise the right knee up and press the left knee down. Raise the left knee up. Now both knees are going to fall over to the left, going into a bit of a relaxed spinal twist. Raise both knees up and over to the right. Come back to center. I'm going to hand it over to you guys for the next minute or two to just give yourself time to practice any last postures or stretches that your body's craving. Slowly making your way into Shavasana. Drawing on any props that you like to use for relaxation. Turning the lights down if you can. Maybe covering your face to block out the light. Taking a moment here to reflect on the intention for this practice as being exploration and curiosity. Was there anything that felt new or different? Is there anything that you got curious about in your practice today that maybe opened something up inside of you or allowed you to feel a posture in a different way? And drawing on that parallel between things that show up for us in our practice and how that can serve us in our daily life. Just taking another moment to reflect on how can being curious support us in our daily life? How can an attitude of curiosity enrich our lives? Helping us to see things that we might be stuck on in a different way or discover things anew, learn and discover more about ourselves and the world around us, and helping us to develop a deeper understanding. Now coming back into awareness of your body, feeling all the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor to be heavy and relaxed. Feeling the entire front of your body as if it's getting lighter and lighter, floating upwards toward the sky. Allow your feet and legs to be heavy and relaxed. Soften into your hips and soften into your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your shoulders. Your arms, wrists, and hands are soft and relaxed. Moving your awareness to your lower back. Relax into your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, and your neck. Your head is heavy and your face is soft. Your entire body is heavy and relaxed. You feel safe and warm with nothing else to do and nowhere else to be. Simply rest. bringing your awareness back to your breath, noticing the gentle rise and fall of your chest. We'll take 5 rounds of Goranga breathing, saying the sound Goranga, just audible enough that we can hear it. Drawing the sound in through our ears, into our mind, and down into our heart. Going in your own time. Goranga. 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 Just taking an internal moment of gratitude here. Gratitude for the opportunity to practice this bona fide system of yoga, including being able to hear and chant this beautiful sacred mantra, Goranga. To be able to come together and practice together and share this beautiful gift. Now starting to wake up your body by wriggling your fingers and toes, rocking your head from side to side, rolling over onto your side before pressing yourself up to sit. And we'll close off our practice by bringing our palms together in prayer position, bowing our heads to offer our respects to each other, and bowing our heads once more to offer our respects to the Supreme Soul. Namaste. Thank you.